Hello, Karin here on behalf of Makers Mercantile and Skacel Collection. Today I am going to be going over some pieces that we have in an upcoming auction. If you are a knitter or a crocheter, you're fully aware that when a manufacturer comes out with a new yarn, they need to have model garments made, sometimes dozens and dozens of model garments. Well, what happens is when that yarn is discontinued or a color is discontinued, the manufacturer is left with dozens and dozens of model garments, either in a discontinued color or in a discontinued yarn. So we are going to be auctioning off some of our model garments. This is the first auction of probably many to come because we do have an awful lot of model garments at the moment. And each auction that we have, we will be choosing one charity to donate the proceeds from. So the charity in this auction is going to be Mary's Place. It's a local charity, and you'll find more information about that charity on the auction site. But today I am going to go over what these garments are so that you can get a better feel for them. On the auction site, there's photos. Here I'm going to give you a little bit more information so that you can get a better grasp of it. Now remember, all of these items are hand knitted or hand crocheted. They are all made out of top-notch materials, and 100% of your bid, if you win, is going to go to the charity. So if you bid $150 on a shawl, $150 will go to the charity. Makers Mercantile and Skacel will pick up the cost of running the auction and of getting the item shipped out to you. So please do keep that in mind and bid higher maybe than you would think of, simply because it is for a charity. And remember, these are all handmade. Okay, let's get going with item number one. Item number one is this beautiful hat. It's knit out of a 100% merino. I'm going to show you the inside because if you're a knitter, you're going to appreciate this. Look how nicely it is, the stranded work, very, very, very even. Just so you know, the lighter color and part of this color work pattern, it does have a little tiny bit of a tweed to it. So it's a little hard to see in the photo and maybe even in the video, but it's a very nice soft warm hat, fits a lady's head or a man's small head. That is item number one. Item number two, is this item number two? Nope, that's item, oh, this is item number two. So item number two, oh, and I'm gonna knock my lady's thing off, is this beautiful scarf that is knit out of Kenzie. Now, Kenzie is a combination of many different things, including merino, silk noils, a little bit of alpaca. It has a lot of different fibers in it. It is quite soft, and this piece, it is Fair Isle on both sides, so you can see that. And then the bottom is trimmed off with a rib. So it is knit in the round. It's a beautiful piece. You can see how long it actually is. Comes all the way, you know, when it hangs down on me, past my waist. Beautiful, beautiful piece. That is item number two. If you're familiar with Skacel yarns, this one is knit out of Kenzie. All right, item number three. That is this one here. This is called the Burien cowl. It is knit out of Lemoore. Now, Lemoore is or was a 100% lamb's wool. Oh, I'm wrong. It's not a lamb's wool. It's 100% llama, and without the guard hairs in it, though. It is beautiful and soft. This is knit in the round. And so if you put it on your neck, you can see how big it is. I will pop this on right here. You can see how well it fits. And remember, this is the 100% llama. And it is in a gray and a dark, well, it's a dark gray, a light gray and a dark gray. And it looks like it is a slip stitch pattern. So there you go. That is item number three. Item number four is this cowl right here. This was knit out of a yarn called Helix. Now, Helix was a merino and acrylic blend, and it is done in a seed stitch. It has a lot of different color variances in it. You can see, let me hold it up, you can see more or less how beautiful that yarn is. And this one has developed a really, really nice halo to go with it as well. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, I do believe this is item number 5, and it is. This is called a Missoni blanket. I'm going to step back so you can see more or less the whole blanket. Ta-da! It's a pretty big blanket, as you can see, although it would still be considered a lap blanket. This one, it's called a Missoni inspired blanket, I should say. It is also knit out of Kenzie, which is once more a combination of a merino, an alpaca, some silk noils. It has a lot of different fibers in it. And it has a little bit of a tweed-esque look to it, as you can see. The colors in this one, they range from pinks and peaches to a little bit orange and a Bordeaux color. Really, really pretty piece. It's a great lap blanket, I must say, for wintertime. It is perfect to, actually, I'm short. I could use it. It goes all the way down to my ankles. So anyways, that is item number 5. Let's see if we can find item number 6. Must be this one here. Let's see here. Here's item number 6. So this one is a 100% alpaca. So if you put this on, it is a triangle shawl. You can see a little bit what it looks like there. This is just a discontinued color. The yarn is concentric for those of you who know our yarns. But it is very, very beautiful gradient. Goes from the green all the way down to the orange and a little bit of Bordeaux again in there. And like I said, 100% alpaca for this one. That was item number 6. All right, going on to item number 7. Item number 7, once more, is out of Lemoore, I believe. Oh, no, this is Kenzie again. So, and Kenzie, of course, like I said, is that blend that has a lot of different things in it. And this is called the Briarwood cowl. This one, if anyone goes to Washington State University, this is Washington State University colors, and I'm sure there's other college colors or other colleges that are this crimson and gray as well. So, or high schools, it could be worn by a guy and it could be worn by a gal. Would be a great gift for the holidays. All right, item number 9. There is no item number 8, by the way. Item number 9 is knit out of alpaca lace light. Once more, 100% alpaca. Now, this is a cute little tee, but I will tell you, it's a long tee and it's super narrow, as you can see. So this tee is meant more or less for a person who is tall and slender. That's who it would fit. I would say on me, it's almost like a dress. I suppose I could wear it belted, but it is more or less for a tall, slender person. It does stretch, so if you don't mind showing your shape, you know, you don't have to be slender. You can definitely have curves and it would look awesome on you. But I'm just pointing out that it is a long and slender top made out of 100% alpaca again, but this is a super lightweight alpaca. Let me show you one more thing on this one, just so you can see. It is, can you see my hand through there? It is very lightweight and very open. So it would probably you'd probably want to have something on underneath it as well. All right, now this is item number 10. Once more, this is the concentric, also 100% alpaca. This is that same color we had before, only this cowl is actually made to be worn like this. You could actually put the red towards the top, the green towards the top. It doesn't matter which side you wear towards the top, but it is a beautiful cowl. And here, if you put the green towards the top, I'll show you what that would look like. There you go. And then you've got a little bit of green and yellow, and you've got the red on the bottom. So it is 100% alpaca. This is the concentric yarn if you are familiar with our yarns. All right, item number 11. Now this is really a beautiful piece that took some time to knit. This is called the Evolution Shawl. And let me see if I got the right side on it. This here, I'm gonna hold it back here so you can see the whole piece. This is the Evolution Shawl. Can you hear me? I personally like to wear my triangle shawls with the triangle in the front, and this one works just great for that. This Evolution Shawl, we have had it knit out of many different yarns. This one in particular was knit out of a 100% merino called Unisono, which has been discontinued. So it's a 100% merino, has a beautiful drape, feels really nice, hangs beautifully. It really is a fun piece. That is number 11. All right, let's go on. Number 12, is this number 12? I'm gonna assume it is. Number 12, and actually I'm gonna take the tag off because it's just hanging right in front of me. This is a cute little piece. It is, if you look at it very, very closely, it has a lot of beads and sequins in it. So this was out of a yarn that we call Tiara. This color is totally gone. And once more, this is also, I like to wear things around my neck with a triangle in the front, but you could, if you wanted to, you could also wear it with the triangle in the back and just keep the little ends towards the front. Now, a lot of these are gonna have tags in them that say either Scissell or Maker's Mercantile, and you can just clip those off with a little pair of scissors if you'd like to, but we're gonna leave them on for the time being. Anyways, this one, Tiara, and Tiara is a blend of a nylon and a wool, and then of course it has the little beads, and I think it has a little bit of rayon in it as well. So that is number 11, or 12, was that 12? Huh. You'll see it online. This is number 13. This is another masterpiece. This is a Fair Isle huge, huge cowl that can be worn either, here you can see single wrap, or it's big enough to do a double wrap and really, you know, keep yourself warm in winter. Has a lot of different patterning to it. And I do believe this is on the cover of our book that we produced for Michelle Hunter. So you would be getting a cover model is what you would be getting. It's a beautiful piece, and it was also knit out of the Kenzie. So I'm gonna show you with this Kenzie once more. This is the one that has a lot of different fibers in it, and it's also a tweed, so you can see that tweed in there. It's a very subtle tweed in most of the colors. So, but they are really, really beautiful, and the whole cowl is just beautifully done. And then our finale piece is item number 14, and this is knit out of O. So the reason the yarn was called O is because when we first got it in, we would hand a hank to somebody and say, what would you think? What do you feel when you feel this? And everybody would say, oh. So we decided to call it O. And unfortunately, it is gone now too. It is so, so soft. This is 100% super baby alpaca, which means it's the top 1% of all alpacas. And it truly is super soft. The cowl is actually big enough that if you wanted to, you could do a double wrap. I should have a mirror in front of me, but I don't. But you could do a double wrap if you wanted to. You could also do a single wrap. The colors on this one are great. If you wanted to give it to a man, you could give it to a man. A woman could wear it. It is just a really, really nice, soft, 100% super baby alpaca piece that you can have, and you don't even have to knit it yourself. So there you go. Those are our first pieces for our first auction. I hope you enjoyed the little video. I hope it helped you out a little bit. There is a link for the auction down below, and we hope that you go to it and we get some money that we can send towards Mary's Place. Once more, thank you for watching, and we will see you soon. Ciao.